I am, a keynote speaker for this. And I'm sure I request all the participants to take part in the discussion. And today I would like to share experience on how to enhance the global collaboration and opportunities in research projects of engineering, science, and technology. Uh, and these days, if you see, by and large, collaborations are happening, right? But at some level, this collaboration stops, right? So I think we all are academician. Maybe you belongs to, industry. You may be an entrepreneur, maybe any like other sector people also. Maybe you are a core researcher, maybe you're a scientist, engineer. We also today I'm just take you. It's a journey of 45 minutes, and thanks. Professor Nouby, who always exciting and encouraging and organize these kind of events. I really appreciate and congratulate to you and to your team for conducting, every year these kind of event. This is important. It is part of my discussion also. So in that line, it is really essential for all of us to be a part of this. So thank you very much once again. So I've chosen, guys. It's a very interesting topic. I'm sure you have gone through, apart from whatever the deliberations you are associated with. And today I will try to give you, some information about how to do collaboration, how you can enhance it so that we will see or we all can experience, different, feelings to be a part of each and every projects which are on the on the platform, and globally these are recognized. So let's start, guys. So this is the talk of my features. If you see, so you can see these are the 7 steps I should recommend as a keynote speaker of this lead conference. It is one of the highly recognized conference on different themes and all. So these 7 points are the very much important point, and I would draw your attention, whether you are a research scholar, researcher, academician, professor, entrepreneur, scientist, uh, facilitator, and whatnot. Right. So these are important points. So as we can say, leveraging technology to facilitate global collaboration. So we should use technology as much as I can, right? Or we should can, because technology is the something, as you can see, we are at different place, and online we are, and thanks to Dr. Nouby, who is facilitating us, providing this Zoom link, and we are now leveraging technology is a very interesting point, and we should globally collaborate. It's fine that you are collaborating in your lab, you are collaborating among your peers, colleagues, and different, collaborator, maybe co-authors, maybe co-scientists, co-workers, right? But technology is one thing, because today's time is technology, and the second oil is data. So hope you can see and understand technology has the connection with the data, because if you go to the Zoom backend, you can see in globally billions of talks are going on for one platform. A lot of data they are generating, and people can see and do research and all. So leveraging technology is very important, guys, to facilitate our global collaboration. Otherwise, it is very difficult to travel along with, investment would be high, and people are busy in other affairs also. Maybe you are teaching some class, but through online, as I was just before, I was in a class, but now with you, so I'm sharing something through, and that's the leveraging technologies very much. And second point, I will discuss it, I will tell you, but I'm just giving you I should say, pointers in these heads. So this is the talk of the features. Second point is develop international research partnerships. So whatever associated universities you are working with, you should find some partnership. Maybe you can search, you can use these platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and many other, platforms. I think these are popular, so that's why we name it. Right? Other platforms could be like Egypt, maybe, some other platform. you can work upon, right? So that is important. So you try to find some partnership, and then you try to develop it. So develop international research partnership, because in a nutshell, if you see, collaboration is the need of an hour and need of the future as well, if you want to exist in your research in laboratories. Because I could see, I have seen many friends are working, engineer. I myself an engineer, but now I am imparting knowledge in the teaching and research work and all. As sooner or later, one of my international book is going to publish from Springer, one of the lead brand, right, on industry 4.0. So 4.0 is there, but now the trend is going towards industry 5. So there is a not much difference between industry 4.0 and 5.0. So develop international research partnership. That is another point. Third point, I would, suggest promote the international exchange program. So in a true sense, if you see, some people go and travel from one location to the other. This university is visiting and that university is visiting. So exchange programs are there. And this could be research program, this could be academic program, this could be joint program also, and this could be also certificate program. So you can note of it, and please note down some question also in between. And I'm happy to answer. I'll try my best to, satisfy queries in the answer, right? Fourth point is create international research network. So international research network means, the idea here is to go and think for how many people are associated strongly in XYZ areas, whatever the areas you have. I'm not focusing any one area, but XYZ area means, like you could be a biological scientist, you may be some zoological expert, So that is the idea behind. You could be a management data analyst, researcher. So that you can see and find. So you create some international research networks also in order to enhance the global collaboration. That is must, because otherwise what is going to happen if you will not collaborate? Probably you are just associated with near around to your lab, or up to larger extent be nearby your university, or to a greater extent you will be associated in the city of different different institute or in university network in your region. So that is the idea, but that is not be considered as a global collaboration, right? And even you can save the money also, if you utilize some XYZ university, other universities lab for your experiment, or you can send your students there, or you are going and visiting them. So you can see creation is always there to go and think about for the the research networks and all, as far as this is concerned. Okay, so this is really important for this matter. So this is really important for all of us to understand each and every aspect. Sometimes, if something is resembles to you, that okay, it is similar, means each other, but these points are different, right? The other point is host international conference and workshops like this, so that, because it will also give you another idea to collaborate with other colleagues of different institute, what they are working. You ask them, you can write an email, and you can make a Zoom meeting like this, and you can plan it. So not very frequently, not very less, right? So too much of everything is also bad, and too much of less is also bad. So means host some international conference and workshop. Workshop could be on any topic. Workshop could be on collaboration. Workshop could be of anything, right? So that is important. The other point is support international research funding. That is also another point I will emphasize on this aspect also, because if you see support of international research funding agencies are available, but they are waiting for the right proposal, right? Because getting a approved funding by some reputed organization in your country, maybe the industries, maybe the some entrepreneur also, maybe some company can also be fund, some research. So so you should know who are those, companies, funding agencies for grants, maybe grants for patent, maybe grants for copyrights, maybe grants for funding a conference like this, maybe grants for anything. So because everything classified in this research these days. So support international research funding is very important part of any academic activity by and large. And the last point is, guys, encourage open access to university. Whatever the research has been conducted by you or by your university, uh, you should allow, other people also to go through your research, maybe in the form of research paper sharing. Though we have the platforms like ResearchGate, Google Scholar, maybe these companies like reputed publishers, like companies means publishers, right? In academics like Springer, Taylor and Francis, Wiley, and many more. Emerald is there, right? Cambridge is there, Oxford is there. So these are something, because their main product is to give the some access, limited access to the researchers, right? Means to the librarians also, or to the libraries of the globe. But every research paper is not available with any university, means because it will go with the databases and all. So you can see, so if you see the talk of mine, so I'll try my best to give you some dimensions related to how to enhance these collaborations, and that is really important for. So you can see enhancing the global collaborations and opportunities in your field like engineering, science and technology. You can add more also like management, but the methodology would remain the same. So that is the idea behind as far as the nomenclature is concerned. Let's take one by one this. So leveraging technology to facilitate. So let's take one. Utilizing technology such as video conferencing, cloud-based collaboration tools. Many tools are available these days. I think you name a service where these cloud-based tools are available. So virtual reality can help to bridge the gap between the researcher in different countries, which enable them to collaborate more effectively. These days, I hope you agree with me. These days, collaboration are happening, but not effective. It means one event is over, then people are busy in their own stuff. Means very hardly, maybe out of 500, out of 1,000, 2-3 people are collaborating. Because as you know, I do not know how many people are on this call, but if you see after finishing this successful completion of this event, ICEST2023, people will go and they will be busy in their own stuff, own working on papers, research, teaching, and whatnot, right? But who are the people? Those who are left with to collaborate more effectively. So that is the point where I'm emphasizing. Leveraging technology is very much important, and effective, connections are required. So you can take the follow-up. So I'm just suggesting some strategies also. It's a quick, tip how you can do that. You can write an email to them. Email is the best option. And you can remind them because all people are busy, you are busy, I am busy, everybody is busy, but you can remind them, a gentle reminder, good solution, ask the number, you can also WhatsApp, and so these are the ways, how you can collaborate more effectively one by one, and you can make a dialogue also. You can think for, you can think for, some initiatives, maybe what you can plan it. Maybe you are making some, plan for 2 years, maybe plan for 6 months, maybe plan for 1 year or so. So it depends upon you, how you connect with each other with respect to the time duration of the project. So global collaboration is only happen when you are collaborating effectively, making the follow-up effectively. So I'm sure it is clear to everyone. If not, please drop in a message in the chat window. I'm happy to answer. Second point is also very much interesting. If you see establishing research partnership between universities, because every university has their own research wing, or you can say research division, or you can say if professors are also working very much actively, they have their own independent research labs, laboratories, especially in the field of engineering and science and technology. So research institute and industry partnership in different countries can help to facilitate global collaboration in research opportunities, because every lab is not announcing these opportunities, but it is our job, or it should be our job, to contact them. Okay, what you are doing, what currently you facilities do you have, right? So I do not know. If you are doing great, it's great. Okay, I appreciate. But if you are not doing or contacting these people, then there is some gap, some gap is there between the, so development international research partnership is only happen and true when you facilitate global collaboration to identify those opportunities and work on those opportunities itself, right? So that is one thing which I would like to draw your attention. Third pointer is promote international exchange program, because every program is not a great program, right? So you can understand, because maybe it is good for you, but maybe it is not accepted globally, isn't it? So that is the idea behind, to promote international exchange programs. Send your students, invite the students of other institute, maybe one student. You can take, because there is no less value than one, right? So you can call and write an email to maybe your buddy professor, maybe very close, because you are working since long, you are friends also, and you ask them to send one or two students for exchange. That may be a good starting point between the two parties, and where you can think for research collaboration, exchange programs, and whatnot. So exchange program between the university and research institute in different countries can help to foster global collaboration in a more effective and easy way. Easy way means because the dialogue has already established, it is been approved, and a student is now ready to go and visiting maybe next semester, and the person is a stay, and then you can think for credit transfer, and you can invite or you can allow the student to go with some non-credit courses also in your university, because that may be the motivation factor to a collaborator, or means the person who is visiting your institute and universities uh, for that semester, or maybe for a year. So in this way, engineering, science, and technology promotion of the international program is possible. Otherwise, many people, you have also seen, I have also seen that people generally send the email, and the dialogue has started in the university, and later on nobody is visiting, because everybody has their compulsions, because of grants, because of stay, because of culture, because of other XYZ reasons of academic program in their parent university. So this is a very important aspect where you can draw your attention, and at least you can start with one or two students, because you can't invite the entire class, entire batch, but maybe one or two, maybe two, three. It depends upon you how you go about. And this is the fourth, point where the emphasis is required on the research network. Create international research network, but you can't create an international research network through Facebook. Many people have the apprehension. Many people have the very, strong feeling that they can collaborate through Facebook. No, Facebook is in between exercise. Once your dialogue is started, Facebook can be a one tool. So creating international research network can be help to facilitate the sharing of resources, because you have to share your research skills, your material, your knowledge, your expertise between the researcher in two different countries. Means you are sending your student there, and their students are sending to your institute or university. Then you are exchanging your material and knowledge, program like this, and interact, and or you can involve these people also, like researchers, in your project, ongoing project. I mean to say ongoing project, or could be the new one. Maybe you can plan it and establish some new projects also. Come back to this. I think I've already covered this point. Hosting international conference, researchers from different countries meet each other, find the ways to together. Maybe you can plan it for some case study conference. Maybe next time I'm proposing something. Then you can invite some real projects from the researchers across the globe, and then you can organize like this ICEST 2024. Maybe on some industry projects, or industry academic projects like this. So new dimensions are also there, and this is only possible when you host some event, or maybe exclusive workshop, right? Exclusive workshop, you can also think that, and you can plan it better. Support international funding, because it is also another area, because without funding you can't survive. Means as a researcher, as a instructor, as a professor, Because without funding, without research funding, the survival is too difficult. So in order to keep the our programs or events are active, you should know who are the funders, who are the funding agencies in your country, maybe in other countries also, because these days everything is globally connected. You can go and see the website and download the application form, but those forms are also not required, because the link you will see and type your project and submit it also, like this. So these days, in today, if you are talking about, everything's on your mobile. If you can just open the link, write your name and roll number, email ID, and the contacts, and gen form submitted. Hardly it will take 2 minutes to to go for that one. Let me see. I think I'm sure somebody has written sound is the problem. Please check at your end, because I've already. I'm sure I'm audible to everyone. Because am I audible to everyone?
Yeah, Professor, the voice is very good.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor.
So encouraging, so funding I was talking about. So you can see facilitate global collaboration and research opportunities in EST is very much important, because you guys are doing great in your institute and university, but how you are giving the visibility of your project. So please think for a visibility of the project, because otherwise what is happening, you are investing more time on developing the technology, you are patenting the technology, everything you have done, right? But who is next? Whether the people are aware about your this technology, or any engineering insights, whether somebody is talking about what inventions or modifications you have done, I think very less, maybe very few, maybe you can say nobody, right? So that is also there, because every technology, every feature has some limitations also, because once the patent is published, people will move to the new patents also. That patent is granted, patent agency job is over, right? Isn't it? But what is next? How you can commercialize your technology? How the people know you, whether you have developed that technology, indigenous technology in your land, or what is the base of your research is available. So all these aspects is only required once you have, or suppose you want to fund some other technology. Suppose you are a funder, but if you do not have the funding at your end internationally, or you are not aware about fundraising techniques, then probably you are half done, isn't it? So global collaboration will help. And that's why you see these days QS ranking framework, quality index, research index. So people are more interested in this rather than, because whatever you guys are doing, that's a fantastic job. I'm also, doing conducting research. You are also doing conducting research. You maybe have 5,000 of papers. I do have only maybe 100 or 200 papers. What matters, isn't it? But what is next? How your technology is important and essential for the next framework of the people. That is very much about, and that is only possible once you have the awareness of the these opportunities, and these opportunities are not frequently available. That is also another limitation. These research opportunities are not like 24/7, right? 24/7 means all the time, all the hours, just like your Google form, maybe just like on any application form which is available, right? So you have to keep a watch. You can write an email, uh, because maybe say 5,000 of universities are there in this world, 5,000, maybe 10,000 universities in this world, right? Including private, government, central government, or whatever. But every institution, and even colleges also these days, forget about universities, even colleges also, they have very good research lab and facilities and all, but they are not globally connected. You are not exchanging your stuff related to, like uh, you know maybe you have published some paper, or you are working on some working paper, but you have not only you decided, and you, but now those days is have gone, guys. The format is totally changed. The world is totally changed. That's up to you that you have not updated, or you may be updated very less. So support of international support, because without one, no project will survive. So that's why you should also know additionally, there are some, angel investors are also available. Funders are also available in the market. So you go and talk to them, ask them, or they will guide you further, because here I'm giving you just some basic guidelines. If you go majority, then you will find the nuances of those, research approach. What is their eligibility, whether you are fulfilling those eligibilities or not, whether you are considering or fulfilling their academic regulations or not, because every university has different types also. Every university has their own limitations. Sometimes, culture is a problem. Means you are not accustomed with the culture of the other institute, and they have experienced the negative things last year, maybe last 5 years, so they are not going to open those doors for you, right? So this is only open. So one shortcut is, I told you, you can make a very open email, a very respectful email. You can send them, ask them what is going on in their university, what kind of research opportunities available, are they ready to open the windows for your scholars or professors, like this. So then you can go to the next level, then you decide. So that's why support international research funding is very much important. The other point is encourage open access. This is, I think, last point, but there are other points also. So how to encourage open access? Open access, as we all seen that, open access is very much important. Just like a free internet, open internet access is given at the airports, in the institution, Wi-Fi, entire university's Wi-Fi, right? So it is just like that. Encourage open access to research also. The same model is required in research also. Can help to facilitate global collaboration, opportunities in EST. Suppose you are working on the design, but you have not implemented. Your design is in your software, in your design software. But who will commercialize it? So the other person is doing the commercialization process. The other person is drafting the research proposal. The other person is publishing the research paper. So you can see, by and large, it's a series of these opportunities. So very much important, and encourage open access to research is required. But don't stop these things, because these are the 7 very important critical points. So just I thought to share with you. These days, if you see the relationship, these technologies, as you remember, leveraging. So these days you can see relationship of IoT, big data, cloud computing, lot many things. These days, another technologies emerged, like Chat GPT, Chat Sonnet. Recently, during November 2022, Chat GPT also came, and there is a lot much dialogue is going on between the institute. Some are scared also from this Chat GPT and all, and they are just making some apprehensions, like jobs will go and people will be jobless. But nobody can replace the human power. So through this dialogue, I'm sharing some views. No technology can replace, but technology is trying to replace the human, imagination, isn't it? But sooner or later, probably, I do not know, because technology is very fast. I may be wrong also, but there is no replacement of the humans until and unless, because ChatGPT is the one attempt actually by the computer scientists or engineers to think for global. And if you see, yes, before going to this, I'll show you some interesting data also. Let me, yeah, this is this. So you can see this is the one data which I would like to share with you. If you see, this is the index of science and technology capacity. So some researchers have used and calculated these weighting factors also with respect to their GNP per capita, scientist engineer per million population, like this. So you can see US, Japan, Germany, Canada, Taiwan, Sweden, UK, France, Switzerland, Israel, Korea, Finland, Australia, Iceland, Denmark, Norway. So all these index, because 5 is the point, or you can say 6-point scale, they have collected the data like this. So I'm just showing you so that you can see every country you will see here. Malaysia, Uganda, Thailand, Republic, UAE, Togo, Tajikistan, Jordan, Tunisia, Philippines, and all. So you can see here. Uh, uh, Maybe it's a very huge data, so I like this one, so I just thought to. So here you can see these are some details. So how the people have distinguished these factors and all in terms of this. So this is also, and this is related to the overall index of scientific capacity, based and calculated on the various factors. So you can see it's a very rigorous. Maximum values you will find. I can increase the size also. You can see I can increase the size. Most of the values are negative. If you will say, most of the values are negative also there. So weighted factors also, GNP per capita, scientists and engineers per million, science and technology general articles also. So in US you will find the value is 2.19. But rest you can see for other countries like 0.52, 0.42, 0.23, 0.02. Some are negative also, minus 0.03, like this, minus 0.02. So you can see, so through this data, what I'm trying to show you, collaboration is missing. Okay. In their own independent country, they are doing a fantastic job. But if you see the exchange, even citations also these days, some people do cite papers because, and some people they do not. They will only take the ideas and then they are building their own story and stuff. So expenditure of R&D of GNP, because these are gross national, GNP per capita, and based on this expenditure, you can see, 0.74 is more than 0.68, for some other country. Maybe you can say 1.05 was expenditure for R&D was spent. But again, you can see science and journal articles are very less. You can see it is poorly correlated, isn't it? Here you can see. Here, the expenditure for R&D was more. But here you can see what is the science and general article. So it is a poor correlation. Here you can see this. I'm talking about this. Let me use this. Yes, just give me a few. I think I can use it. Let me check this. Yeah, I was talking about like this. I think it is not reflecting, so that you can see. So this data, so this is related to scientifically proficient nations. These are scientifically advanced nations, because those who are doing wonderful job, they are categorized as scientifically advanced nations. The other one are scientifically proficient nations, and other one is the scientifically developing nations. The other category also scientifically developing nation. So you will find these type of, and scientifically lagging nations. Lagging nation is they're quite behind, and you will see all the values are negative, isn't it? You can see all the values are negative in this. Hardly somewhere, 0.03 is there, but other values you can see in a series, negative values and all. So these are scientifically, so these are the bifurcations people are thinking. So I just thought to share this data with you to understand what I just, decided, and you can see this. So that's why people are taking the, update word, collaboration, research contribution in the area of like artificial intelligence, neural network, and machine learning. ML is there, machine learning. So here you can see IT is more. The pink color shows the IT, how companies around the world are using AI, detecting and deterring the security intrusions, resolving user technology problem, reducing productivity. So if you see, now we are going deeper and deeper for the technology. So these are the recent updates. Maybe these values are not interesting part, but if you see the majority of these left side, these attributes are very much important for us, so that we can understand. So one is IT, another is marketing, but sometime marketing also go, sometime IT is a part of marketing these days. If you see social media marketing is there, social marketing is there, green marketing is there, finance and accounting is also below, customer service are also below, like that. So these are the, these days companies are using it. Impact, after impact of the COVID, it was also there. I think we are now 2023, so this is the projection also. So we are not very much very high, but not very low also. If you see the economic trends, then you will see and find that, okay, how much the COVID-19 impacted to the if you see this chart, market trends, it is increasing. Now we are here, just we step into this year, new year. So forecast is there. So revenue, industrial, IoT, market side, Internet of Things are there, because most of the devices are based on IoT these days. Even technology is quite vast to connect this. So market trend is changing. Even let me check. I think it is not like this. Let me show you. Let me show you. Google. I will show you something very interesting. Google Trends 2023. Let's check. Trending searches. I will go to this and then we will see. So I will type a topic. Research collaborations. Yeah, research collaborations. Let's see. So I'm sure it is not showing. Let me check again. Okay. Your search does not have enough data to show here. I do not know research. Let me ask, see collaboration. Yeah, it is. Now it has come. So you can see sometimes these keywords are also very much important. So if you see interest over a period of time from February 13 to 15, it is not very much here, you can see. So if this is for Indonesia, if I'll go to worldwide, let me check. This is, you see. So this is just for means 23 means we are here. So again, you can see, I think we can consider February 2023. So it's a 1 year pattern if you see. So these are Google Trends account, because Google is the powerful search engine. So here you can see worldwidely passed in all categories. What are those categories, guys? Art and entertainment, auto vehicles, beauty and fitness, business, and books and literature. Health is there, including everything, right? So I will take the example of where research is like because we are researchers. So I maybe let me go through the education, yeah, jobs and education. So if I'll click this one, then you will see. So this is also, so you can download it also, it's very easy. And then research collaboration, you can compare with some research projects. Let's say research projects. Then I will check. Now I will see research projects. Science project also. Then I can also add. So you can see this pattern, it is decreasing. You can see, did you see this? Here is 100. March 6 to 12, 2022. Only research collaboration 6 across the worldwide is showing 6 according to the Google trend. But if you see this trend, it is decreasing. So that's why my talk is very much important for all of you to enhance. That's why I'm choosing this word in my talk. If you see, enhancing research collaborations, right? So it is well proven. So you can see that. But if you see niche wise, in the niche market, maybe you are a good researcher, great researcher, you are a great researcher, I must congratulate. But you are not collaborating more. You are not open the window to the world. So you can see jobs and education, if I put together, that is see. Even I can compare these research project and research collaborations with the research funding. Let's see what, like funding of science, funding of technology, you can also search it. Then you can see it is also decreasing. So hence proved, guys, hence proved in the last 12 months, it is also there. Even I can, let's talk about 4 hours. 4 hours, even today, 4 hours. You can say people have not much. So you can see, yeah, research collaboration Research funding in the morning, there was captured today, 11:47 a.m. According to this time, global collaboration, research collaboration was 0, but research projects were 37 and research funding was 0. So again, you can see funding was not there. So let me see one by one where funding is more. Here you can see, yeah, let me check this, this 56. Here you can see, if I stop this one, at 11:55 a.m., research collaboration was 0, research project was 0, but research funding was made by 56 well number over a period of time. Interest, it shows the interest. So that's why Google trend is very much important. Here you can see but research funding is only announced, but it is not proven. That is also interesting fact which I thought to share with you. So that's why, or you can search it on in that search. It is very much important for image and news for as far as this is concerned. So YouTube search is there. Let's take the example of YouTube search. In YouTube search, it is quite now high. Here you can see even quite high fall also, right? Jobs in last 4 years. Let's see 12 months, maybe year. Here you can see maybe some decline. Again, it is a decline towards. So the red color shows, guys, average. Here you can see this is the graph legend, interest over the period of time. It is this. So jobs worldwide. Here you can see, suppose maybe you are interested in Egypt. Let's see in Egypt. So we'll see that in the past trend, you see very less. So here you can see only here, if I'll show you, research projects were 100 but no collaboration, research funding is 0. But here you can see research project was 16 but collaboration funding was 0. Then now it is somewhat today, like we are notice research projects 24 as far as the research collaboration is concerned. I hope you have understood this point. So you can see this. So YouTube search is there. If you are interested for web search, so let's see the trend. Somewhat little improved than the YouTube search. So this is overall view search because these are also very less. In the past 1 year, and average is this one. In only Egypt, if we are concerned. If let's talk about India, it will show you India. So let's see. Maybe somewhat high. The pattern, if you see, the pattern is quite high. Okay, and if I go for the YouTube search, it could be also high, but it is now lagging. So that is, so research collaboration, research project, and research funding. That's why there is a huge requirement. And it's an invitation, it's a message to all people. So this market trend is now not a forecast. It could be increase, it could be decrease also, depending upon the side. So these were the 2021 trends also, but now also it is somewhat interesting. These are the key trends also in IoT. Here you can see smart houses, cities, retail, IoT role in healthcare, connected cars, smart grids, like this. So here you can see all these things are important part of our life. See, we need all, researcher need all, should need all, right? Machine learning, I was emphasizing on machine learning. You can see these are the hot areas in front of you, where energy is one area, earth and biology is another area, right? And security is another area, like this. So this is really important. These are the ML disciplines for founding disciplines. You can say, because these are connected. Machine learning is connected all these 6 dimensions: computer science, information technology, right? Databases, different databases, maybe research databases, maybe project databases, statistics, probability theory, and optimization. So all these combined together, and you can see how the machine learning founding disciplines are very much important in our life as far as the collaborations are concerned. Who knows that maybe some company should take the responsibility and open some company like this, who can provide us, okay, who are the collaborators and all. So that is also there. MN related discipline, you can see somewhat more: neurophysiology, psychology, philosophy, information theory, game theory, computational complexity theory, statistical mechanics, biology. So you can add more also, right? Don't consider that these are the only areas, but if you can explore more, you can add more based on your understanding, you are free to do, right? So that is very much important in order to have the related disciplines together. If you have any question, guys, so far, please put up your questions. I'm happy to answer. This is also AI perspective. Yes, please. You have some questions? I will wind up within 20, like 2 to 5 minutes. Okay, so we started at, so almost 45 minutes was given. So still we have 5 minutes to complete and wind up this. Then I can take up the questions. If you have the questions right now, you are free to ask. So here you can see the this chart will help you to understand problem solving, AI, machine learning, and perceiving and acting also. So everything is connected in this connecting chart, where the more role of the artificial intelligence is coming into picture. Data science is equal to what? Coding, stats, and domain. So this combines together, and that's why majority of the people are there. So let's talk. Let's see the some Google trend in this case, data science. So I'll just show you a small thing like data science. You can see, and it is very powerful. It will show you the trend actually. Okay, so here you can see data science is this past all categories, not in India but worldwide. So you can select the. So you can see again. Here you can see like this. Right here you can see this is the trend. So again it is decreasing. Somewhat it is high in August, then somewhat very high in September, then low, and like this. Now it is somewhat increasing, then it is still low today. Like today we are here, okay, February, and the data is also available till February 4, not for 8th Feb. So means 4 days delay is there, okay, so that you can compare with other things also. So it is all about like this. So let me go to the my main presentation. So now I think I am done almost. These are the different data science connections, applied statistics, computer domain expertise, and you can see, and this is also widely available. Data science areas are there because these days lot much work is going on. How you can connect your research with these areas? Again, it is an interesting research questions for you. Data science support in automation validation, marketing, substantive expertise, and all these things are required. So let me see how data science is this. There is a role data science in multidisciplinary visualization, data mining, communication. You can also think for, so these in this way the collaboration is more and ways to organize the data science, so the integration is more. So I'm not taking, I've already covered this point. And guys, these are the some major technologies I just thought to share with you. Major technologies like this, you can see here. Information technology, major technologies like information with respect to innovation and usage model, information communication, and data is this. But it is also changing. You can also see the Google trend also. Or this cloud computing is there, but now cloud computing is now connected to machine learning, big data, and all. So some of the components are intermingled, and but companies are using it. Institutions are using it, like software as service, SaaS, hybrid cloud is there, cloud bursting is there, disruptive technology, and visualization. So these are the cloud computing features. Big data, again, it could be like in these 10 formats are there. It is like culturally is there, then culturally, then technologically, then culturally. So only 2-3 aspects are available with this for the collaboration also. Disruptive IT trends, big data, blockchain, social media, logistics, locations. All these are the points for this. So guys, thank you very much for your time. I think I am done with this. This is my contact email ID, and pleasure discussing with you. And thank you for your patience for this. And I wish you a great success for this conference.
Yeah, thank you so much, Professor Dr. Rudra Rameshwar. Thank you very much for your stimulating and inspiring valuable keynote.